Hello, VC. What's going on? The Zonk Man is back. You know, what are we doing, man? Doing videos so quick. Anyway, what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about what I was teasing on that last video about showing some stoner psychedelia from within the VC. And let's see if some of you, depending on how keen some of y'all are. Is that too loud? It might be too loud. Turn it down a little bit. That might be too low now. Who knows? Who knows what we're listening to, man? So somebody might be keen on what we're listening to already. And that is fine. Because I guess what else am I going to get into? I think I'm still going to tease showing the records I got from Jay. So that should be next video. And yeah, that's it. Okay, we're going to make this one. We're going to try to make this one a short one, if I possibly can. So if you know, some people already know what's playing in the background. Let's get into the music coming from within the VC. So yes, this is a musician within the VC. Dave at Local Bandography just did a long video on several VC members with music. But we're going to throw this out here. Some of you are already familiar. Astral Yacht. And this, of course, is, yes, Psyche Derek. Killer stuff. Sorry about the glare there. This, now, if you ask Psyche Derek, he'll probably be like, the Zonk Man, you know, I don't really know who that is. And I probably only like creeped on his channel, you know. I've probably been watching his channel since like 2019 or something like that. Definitely taking notes of all this psych stuff that he shows and everything. So I definitely put a lot of stuff on the want list because of Psyche Derek. And it was a time, I think that time frame, I think psychedelic music was kind of big in the VC right at that point. Kind of when I came in, when I started paying attention or whatever. So Vinyl Richie showed a lot of psychedelic stuff then. Dead Wax 66, so he might have been more garage focused, but he still showed psychedelic stuff too. And that, of course, is Randy. And then another channel that also paid attention to, that was Dots and Loops. Where's Dots and Loops at, man? We need some Dots and Loops to come back. But this is it, man. This is Don, the old goat, just showed getting this record. There's several people. Nate Bouchard, if you're watching from the Grown Man Record Night community, he has already gotten a copy of this. So yes, this is going fast. If you don't have a copy of this, let's see, I'll throw out there Vance and Zet Pearl. Have you gotten your copy of this yet? You are always extremely supportive of a lot of VC members that do music too. I just don't know if I remember you showing this record or not yet. It did just come out like October, sometime around the beginning of October. Now, something that I've got to confess to, because Vinyl Richie is an influencer, I was one of the because I kind of like, I did put this in the want list, and it was kind of on, okay, I need to get that when I get a chance type of thing. But when Vinyl Richie did his promotional video, as Derek calls it, for this record, that's when I did my order. So I was one of the ones that had to wait for Derek to get some more mailers to send them out, which I didn't mind waiting. I did kind of think there for a second, I was like, hey, what's going on? You know, I kept asking the wife if she was getting, you getting any of your messages in the mail that I got something coming from Nebraska? And she's like, no. And then finally I saw a message where Derek said that he got too many orders after the Vinyl Richie promotional video, and he had to wait for some mailers to come in. So anyway, I ordered this record. Dude, this is psychedelic. This is stoner. This is spacey. It says experimental. I forget what else is on Discogs. Experimental and something else. This is killer. Right in the Zonkman's wheelhouse. Derek, I am going to send you a link that I did, I don't know. Wouldn't necessarily call this a review. I'm not going through every song. But Dreamer, Creation, Concentrated Skies, Galactic Remedy, Short Circuit Mind. Killer titles for tracks. And of course, Derek, and I don't want to forget his counterpart, Jacob. So this is a two-piece doing this record. You definitely need to go out and get this. It's Vinyl Richie approved, Don at the Old Goat approved, and I'm sure several more. You could probably go around the VC, and there's a lot of folks that have gotten this record. And it's kind of cool, man, because it's like, so yeah, we'll throw in the desert rock too. So it's kind of like desert rock, and then we go straight up into the snowy mountains, and then we proceed off into space, into the cosmos. So that's a killer cover. This is just a killer cover right here. I want to show the insert. Derek there, that's a cool insert. And then him and his counterpart standing outside, I don't know, some alley in Nebraska, maybe somewhere. I didn't pay attention to exactly what that was, but cool stuff. And I've got kind of a message for Derek. So if Derek is way deep into older music, so he just digs deep into all that psychedelia and stuff, that's 60s and 70s, and just digs deep into private pressings, and it doesn't even have to be like straight psychedelic. It could be like a psychedelic folk and some of that stuff. So it doesn't have to be like real hard psychedelia. So when we're conceiving of the mountain, I wanted to recommend a few things, some more modern bands if you're not familiar. Hopefully you're already familiar with this stuff. How about some Elder? This is a killer record, Reflections of a Floating World. And that's a killer album cover too. But the song, if you just want to stream a song, Sanctuary, on this particular Elder record, which is from 2008, 17 or 18. I can't remember exactly when. Trying to see if the hype sticker, because this was actually like a reissue from 2020. So yes, so in your whole realm of music and influence, this might be more of a modern, and these guys have really gotten like more like we'll say progressive psychedelia. And stoner. So yeah. So check out some Elder. Then while we're getting a reflection of the floating world, we need a Longing to Be the Mountain from King Buffalo. So yeah, on this particular, and this is in the same era, I think it's 2018. If you're not familiar, now this King Buffalo is actually a private press. They press all their own stuff. They're not on any label. If you are not familiar with this King Buffalo, stream the title track, Longing to Be the Mountain. So we are conceiving the mountain, we're reflecting the mountain, we're longing to be the mountain. And I got one more recommendation. Stone Jesus. Oh wow, about dropped a record. About did a metal theologian and dropped a record right on camera. Let's set that to the side. Stone Jesus, Seven Thunders Roar. This is a 2014, I think. No, 2012 record that's just been reissued. And the song, I'm the Mountain. So we are going from conceiving the mountain, reflecting the mountain, longing to be the mountain, and then now we are, I'm the Mountain. So check out I'm the Mountain from Stone Jesus. Seven Thunders Roar is the album. But if you're just streaming the single, all you got to do is I'm the Mountain. All right, I want so hey, the stoner stuff, psychedelia, neo-psychedelia, space rock, neo-space rock, whatever you want to call it. We're tripping. We're tripping. That's right in the Zonk Man's wheelhouse. So I just wanted to make this video to help promote Psyche Derek's record, Astral Yacht. Excellent stuff. Namaste, Sir Derek, and all of you out there in the entire universe.